Hi everyone! Today I'm bringing you another home redesign, and today I wanted to get into redesigning Cherry's home. She is one of my favorite characters of all time. I've liked her ever since the first Animal Crossing. So if you also really like Cherry, let me know. I know some people are not the biggest fans, but whatever. This is just a little preview of what the outside of her house looks like before I redesigned it. I did not really do a whole lot to her yard during this because I had already kind of done a joint yard between her and Fuchsia. So yeah, anyways, let's get into it. This will be a little preview of what the inside of her house looks like before I redesigned it. And I did end up keeping these walls, at least, I think, for an accent wall at least. I do like the city vibe for her. I think it fits. And I did end up kind of going for a, I don't know, like lofty city rock and roll kind of vibe because I feel like it really fits her. Again, like the outside, I kind of did a like joint rock band setup for her and Fuchsia. I like that rendition of that gnome, but I hate the position its hand is in for obvious reasons. But yeah, anyways, this is kind of what their house or their yard looks like. Sorry. Yeah, so I have like a little rock band set up. It looks really good at night because I have some lights behind the chairs there, the seating, and it makes it all like illuminated. And after I redid Cherry's house, I did end up adding that new item that's like a flame torch. Yeah, so I'm just picking wall stuff at this point and kind of I like to check it and make sure it looks good from pretty much every angle. The thing I noticed about some of my builds, if you are looking to kind of take inspiration from them, I do have kind of a cluttered look, and that's generally just how I like to decorate. Um, and sometimes it's very difficult to take pictures from certain angles because of larger furniture against the wall. So just something to keep in mind. If you're looking for something that's very good in photos, mine may be difficult to deal with. Like you see how the back of the fridge looks really ugly from that angle? That's what I'm talking about. And you know, ironically, that's the angle that the windows and stuff look best at. So, anyways, here I am just kind of screwing around and picking the outside of her house. I mostly wanted to keep it the same, but I wanted to go for like that red and black kind of vibe that she already had. Okay, so that is it. I'm just finishing up with Tom Nook here. So this is what the outside pretty much looks like from at night. And I really like it at night. I think the lighting that I did there is really cool. Again, I ended up kind of editing this and adding those like blow torches on either side of the sofa. And I think that's really cool. It's a little terrifying when you come into the neighborhood and see it, but you know what? Whatever. I thought it was neat. So just, yay, the outside of my house. I'm really proud of how this one turned out. It did take, I feel like it took longer than Zucker's, mostly because I had to brainstorm more of what I wanted for her, and it took a lot of more trial and error. Again, I based Zucker's redesign off of like his happy home paradise design I did, so this one was completely original. I do not have a vacation home for Cherry yet, and I will be doing Fuchsia's home too. Again, I kind of picture the two of them being in like a rock duo band kind of thing. So I really like the way I redid the outside. I like that I did a joint yard. And the inside, you guys already saw a little bit of it, but we're gonna give you like a proper tour here, and I'm just gonna let you enjoy the view here. Yep, so I did go for like a city loft, kind of like punk rock, rocker chick vibe. I like the way it turned out. I'm pretty happy about it. It took some finessing because there were certain items I really wanted to have that I felt like really suited her, but I kind of was struggling with the constraints of the size of the room. She's definitely a build where if I could have had a larger room, I would have. And one thing to note here is I did come back later because as you can see, I didn't put a DIY station anywhere in her house, and she did replace the bed with her DIY station when she has it out, which is kind of annoying. So that's just something to keep in mind. Like with Zucker, I did include a kitchen and a DIY station since they seem to be always out now since the update. So if you don't put them in your actual redesign for your house, your villager will replace a piece of the furniture that you put down for those things. Just something to keep in mind. It did bother me a little bit, but you know what? I don't care anymore. Here's a little first-person view of what this room looks like. I really like the small details, like how the food steams. I feel like it's really neat. I wasn't sure how I felt about those drapes that I put by the windows, but I ultimately ended up liking them. I think it adds like a nice, I don't know, it makes it feel more like a window and less like wallpaper, I feel. Anyway, she won't get out of my way while I'm trying to do this. Yeah, and you'll notice with some of my builds too, the furniture is very squashed together, so you do have to squeeze in between things like the couch and the table. I don't mind it. I do it in my own house as long as I can get on it to take pictures. I don't care. But if that's something you're bothered by, it's just something to keep in mind with my designs. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it a like. You know, if you got any input, leave a comment. Thanks for watching, guys. See you later. Bye.